we're back. And during the break, Alvin was asking a few questions, and I think I'd better let Alvin handle this part. Go ahead, Alvin.
All right, well, thanks, Boom. Well, I've been wondering, ever since you started with your respective businesses, was there ever a point wherein you said, wait a minute, is this really the business for me? Did that question ever creep into your head? How are you, Peter?
Definitely. I think, like what Bjorn said earlier, that question would come to every entrepreneur. So, is this the right business for me? Mm-hmm. Should I go back to my old employment? Yeah, probably in terms of the gains, the capital gains, the revenues that you're getting at the start. Of course, it's small. You're just starting out. If you're working as an employee before, you have fixed income, monthly income, right? But as an entrepreneur, your revenue is fluctuating, sometimes zero, sometimes high. So I think during the first 2 years, when your revenue is still low, you'll definitely have that question. Am I doing the right thing? Is this really a viable one for me? It makes you think. So definitely it will. So I'm going back to that the term attitude. So if you have, if you'll give up with what you're doing, then you'll never reap the rewards of what.
Okay, before Bjorn answers that, I'd like to invite our viewers to join in the discussion. Send your messages to 0922-859-0875. And please indicate your name and location. Okay. Same question with Bjorn, I think.
Yeah. Curious, you are.
Yeah, and as Peter said, everybody as an entrepreneur will probably hit that spot at some time in their business or in their career. It's like, is this the right thing I'm doing? And the most difficult thing, especially starting a business, is how do you finance this thing? You know, and myself, I started it with pennies in my pocket, basically, and we call that bootstrapping. When you pull your business out of, you create from nothing, basically. There's nothing there. Now you have a business, and you pull it up from the money that comes in. So immediately, all the money that comes in goes back in the business.
Okay.
For example, I have a library and books. It's worth $1 million pesos.
Wow.
I didn't have that when I started. I had some books, some very good books. But now I have that. And so we're building little by little from the money we're making, so we can then increase the ability of the business and deliver to the customers even better. So it's a constant reinvestment. Yeah, momentarily it seems like there's some financial rewards, but then the realization comes in, no, I really need to use that money to reinvest in the business.
Okay.
I can't just have fun with it.
Yeah.
And the danger is always, you know, when you create income through a business, that the income will go up and down, like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
And sometimes your emotions will just ride that roller coaster right along with it, and it can, at some points, they're not so fun, you know?
Yeah.
They're not so fun at all.
Okay, we have a question from one of our texters. Could you read the question?
Yeah, somebody sent in a question. Algie Genova of Cubao, Quezon City. The question is, ano po bang magandang business ngayon? Meron po kasi akong 50K, balak ko sana i-invest.
Okay.
So let's translate it to for
okay.
What's a good business right now? I only have the caller only has 50,000 pesos.
That they'd like to invest in a business. What would you advise?
You want to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. For me, I always go for food.
Food?
Yeah.
Okay. Why? Why food?
It's we still have that global recession, right?
Yes.
And everyone is losing their jobs and everything like that. So food is a very important commodity for people right now. So I think 50K is enough to start on a food cart franchise. Is that?
Yeah, well, a food cart franchise, that's
I think it's
possible.
That's an option.
Possible,
yeah. How about
but it depends on her location.
Yes.
Yeah. If
okay.
there are hundreds of food cart in their location, so adding one would would not be profitable. So I think it depends on the location
Yeah,
and the need.
for you, you would probably do that.
Yeah.
Okay. How about?
Bjorn, what do you think?
In general, I would say try to save that 50K for something else, for maybe for future investment. But if you can, in some way, start a business with what you already have. Like take an inventory of your skills, take an inventory of what you already have. Maybe have pots and pans at home, maybe have an oven at home, maybe have a gas burner at home already. See what you can do with what you already got.
Yes.
Yeah, because if you have 50K and you spend the whole 50K on the business, what are you going to have left to operate the business? You still need money to operate. Yeah, which brings me to another point. If you can start a business somehow part-time, yeah, if you can maintain your employment, for example,
for time.
while you're starting your business and ramp up your business to a point where the business can now support you, and as well as the operation of the business, then it might be time to let go of the employment and be full-time in the business.
Okay.
Or maybe you have your wife at home who can run the business, or a child that's old enough, or maybe a parent who can do that as well.
Okay. Well, I would, I am with you on that one, Angie. Like, try to, Tagalogin ko medyo alamin mo muna kung anong meron ka. Baka meron kang mga kaldero, may skill ka na pwede ibenta. Huwag mo munang gastusin yung 50K mo. Alamin mo talaga kung ano ba ang gusto mo, ano ba ang hilig mo, kung ano ba ang ginagawa. Later, we'll show you our tip box. We'll show you how you can determine the right business for you. There is a science behind it, actually, and that's what we're trying to discuss over here. So, Alvin, is there anything else you'd like to say?
No, I just noticed that these people are very passionate, especially Bjorn. He's so passionate. How does passion, what does passion play? What does the passion play in the business decision making?
It plays a big role.
Yeah.
And to me, it plays a role in the aspect of where do I want to go next in my business, and how well do I serve my clients, and how well do I motivate myself. It's my passion and my purpose that motivate me. But because if I'm not motivated, how can I motivate my clients? That would be very difficult.
How about you, Pete?
Yeah, definitely passion is a prime motivator to get you moving, to get the most from your business. Otherwise, you'll just procrastinate, spend your time on idle, playing Plants and Zombies. So you'll be just wasting your time. But if you're passionate, you won't waste any time. You want to utilize every minute, every second to put it into your business, to get it, to improve every single day.
Okay.
And the coaching question is like, if you already have a business and you find yourself not having the passion, take a look. Ask yourself, what about this could excite me? Maybe it's not, what I'm doing right now is not exciting me. Like maybe I'm filling out the billing forms, or maybe I'm filing right now, yes?
Yes.
So that part may not be so exciting for an entrepreneur or for an employee at this moment. So then you look for the deeper purpose of what you're doing. What is it about this that I'm doing right now? And what I'm doing may just be very menial, very small. But what about this could inspire me right now? What about this could give me the passion, the drive, the excitement, the fulfillment?
Okay, we have another question from Monette of QC. Alvin, can you read it?
Is it still wise to invest in life insurance given the risk from global financial crisis? This is a financial question, not really a business question.
Yes, is it still wise to invest in that?
I'm not an expert. My father was a life insurance salesperson, but I never learned anything about the business.
Oh, okay.
Me personally, I don't have any life insurance. I don't know, you may want to ask my wife.
Oh, yeah.
You would think that would be a good idea.
Maybe for our next show.
For our next show, we
For
could.
the next show, yeah.
Actually, our
She's
guest.
also an executive coach, by the way.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, actually, for our next show, we're going to invite somebody who deals with insurance. Okay, but I won't spill the beans for our next show just yet. But what about you, Pete? Should they consider insurance at this point?
Same as Bjorn, I don't know much about life insurance. But what I do know is some of the package is you can really some of the life insurance packages it's like a savings type.
Yes.
You can earn
okay.
from it after a certain period.
Mhm.
I think there's, so you better ask the experts about
Okay. Well, for me, the global financial crisis probably plays no part in that because
Yeah.
life insurance, like all insurance policies, are pooled from one insurance company to another, and it's pooled worldwide. So if one insurance company goes down, somebody else takes over the policy. So it doesn't really matter with the global insurance, the global financial crisis right now. You're looking at the pooled reserve. But still, that decision's up to you. That's still up to you. Okay, now, just one question that I've been itching to ask.
Wow.
already.
Wow. Okay.
And I've
I
been
wonder if
holding
that is-
back. Okay, why did you know that this was the business for you? What were the telltale signs, Peter?
Well, first, I was enjoying what I was doing.
Yes, okay,
Yeah,
enjoyment.
That's the first thing that you should know. You should
Yeah.
have.
Yeah,
Having
we worked
fun.
together too, right?
Yeah,
And you were
correct.
really enjoying that.
Yeah. So if you're enjoying what you're doing,
Uh-huh.
next is you're reaping the rewards of what you're doing.
Uh-huh.
I mean, financial rewards.